You know what we're doing?
I have no idea. What are we doing?
First, we're running out of this room because there's copyrighted music playing.
Oh.
We're answering a very simple question. I'm a little embarrassed. A little embarrassed.
And how simple it is?
But here's the thing. I Googled. I did maximum research,
which involves Google.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What is the difference between whiskey and whiskey?
Oh, E, no E.
Yes.
Ah.
To the vault! Hurry up.
Quit nagging. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
This isn't gonna be a simple explanation, right? We can't just verbalize the difference. I need actual side-by-side comparisons of whiskey and whiskey for science.
Oh, you mean E, no E?
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, so let's start with...
Because that's the differentiator, how it tastes. Motherfucker.
Shall we start with a wee dram? And then you...
Would you rather have whiskey or whiskey?
Yes. By the way, he's so whiskey rich. Look at this. It's ridiculous. This is a very basic question. It's a very simple question.
Okay, the simple answer is, if you have an E, it's either from America or Ireland. If you don't have an E, it could be from anywhere else. And there are exceptions in every single country to that rule.
Okay.
But generally speaking, Irish and Americans spell it with an E. Mm-hmm. And Canada, Scotland, England, Japan, everybody else doesn't.
Okay, and now is there any kind of regulatory threshold for you in this process, in this part of the grain, mash bill, there's...
No one gives a crap.
Nobody gives a crap.
Yes, this is a tempest in a teapot.
Okay.
Right? What's funny is, you know, the original one was Ushkabea, or Ushkibea. That's Gaelic.
Okay.
And no one had a problem with converting that to whiskey, which is the most dramatic departure ever, and super westernized, you know, anglicized almost.
In Gaelic, for those that don't know, whiskey means the water of life.
Right. And I will tell you though that there was a point when the Irish started intentionally putting E in it, and it was for market differentiation.
From Scotland.
From Scotland. Now, Americans typically have E, but guess who doesn't? Balcones doesn't. Was it Dickel doesn't? I mean, there's several who don't have an E in main big brands in America.
The verbal explanation is on point, but I think we need to prove the theory.
Oh, that is a unique and unexpected idea that you just had.
What a twist!
No, sorry about that, camera. Normally we go to the old standards.
Okay.
I just pulled a Chad.
It's okay.
But I'm gonna go with a newer Isla Distillery, Killoman.
Really?
You're kicking the table.
No, I'm kicking the bottles, man.
You're messing with my cheese.
It's just infested with whiskeys.
Mmm. Sherry finished Killoman.
That's really nice.
Isn't that tasty?
Yeah. Now,
see, what we're doing right now is what everyone imagines we do every day in the vault.
So anytime you come across somebody and they're just dead serious, they got the regulations and the rules for the E or the no E, and they get it.
It's like people arguing over whether you spell color with a U or not.
Well, obviously without, you heathen dog.
That's my point.
The theory is sound so far. So while you get 5 more whiskeys, the rule of thumb that actually is surprisingly accurate is if the country name has an E in it, then those are the countries that put E in whiskey.
But that's less of a fact and more of a helpful way to remember things.
It's just helpful. It's not anything that people have to abide by. But in general, that's how it works. The E or no E rule is so flexible.
Yeah, we're not rinsing our glass.
So how much doesn't it, like, the impact of the barrel that a whiskey is aged in?
At least half.
At least half. And scotches, what percentage of scotches do you think are being aged in used bourbon barrels?
I'm thinking, if you're looking percentage-wise, I don't know what the actual numbers are. Somebody has got these numbers.
Yeah.
It's probably over half of every whiskey that comes from Scotland sees a bourbon barrel at some point in its life.
So you have no East Scotland aging their whiskeys in used bourbon barrels, and the aging process has at least 50% of the final effect on that ultimate whiskey flavor, those notes. But that's bourbon barrel, that's like E territory. So it's just kind of whatever the hell you want to do, man.
This is Joseph Magnus.
That's good bourbon.
They turn out well.
There's like a nuttiness. I just nutted in my mouth.
Really?
We're gonna do a distillery update today and a little bit of a community update too.
We're getting closer to being done here. We're actually standing in a construction zone that will in about 2 weeks be a massive deck.
Oh yeah.
That surrounds the entire distillery.
We're gonna follow around on this camera. Also on the screen real quick, I'm gonna put out the design, the artist rendering of the top down.
Yeah, looking on the deck.
So here's the building.
Okay,
I'm standing directly in front of the front door.
Yeah, if you walk right out this, there will be a deck coming right off here in line with about here into the edge of the building.
Okay.
And it will go straight out all the way to that post over there. Actually, it's 14 feet wide and about 30 feet long. Over here, we have a deck that's 50 feet long and 16 feet wide that crosses the corner of the porch.
So that corner is going to jut into...
And it's going to cut into the deck.
The deck is going to go out to there, back in here, and then...
And then this deck will run off from over here in multiple layers down out the entrance.
So there's a parking lot back there, and then the deck's going to basically be kind of a wide ramp that comes up.
Then
There'll
stairs,
be
then platform,
stairs,
stairs,
platform, maybe like a bench somewhere about halfway so you can rest because it's a long walk.
Yeah, then it's here. Now then we'll have another deck that goes all the way through those trees.
So we got like a big one this way and then going out this way.
Then this porch will continue and they'll have a massive deck going out there. And then this is a walkway that goes all the way out that entrance and then wraps around for an 8-foot platform that goes the whole length of the building.
Okay.
I think we total have about 8 levels of decking.
The deck is way bigger than the building.
Yeah, like 3 times the square footage of the building.
So, last time we talked about some community stuff. It was the future of the Whiskey Tribe. And we're talking about what we want this community to turn into and grow into and evolve into while still keeping all the cool stuff we have cool. So we launched a Patreon and Hair for Hobbits.
Yeah, and Rex didn't think it was gonna be all that big of a deal.
Well, hold on.
He's like, maybe we'll be able to buy a drink at a bar once a month.
Hold on. Hold the phone. For context though, we asked the Whiskey Tribe in that video that, if you haven't seen it, we'll link it up here, the future of the Whiskey Tribe. We asked the tribe to step up and punch above our weight. Because if you look at Patreon and what's typical.
I mean, there are guys that have tens of millions of subscribers. And, you know, thousands of patrons. But are only clearing, you know, 3 grand.
Last time I looked, and we've grown by about 1,000, 1,500 since I looked, but we were the 541st largest Patreon in the history of the platform in terms of the number of patrons. So there's like thousands and thousands of Patreons. We're like 541st. Damn respectable.
That's impressive.
In terms of the amount generated on a monthly basis, we were in the top 50. Last I looked, we were number 44, and I think we have cracked into like the top. We're in the 30 something, mid 30s now, which is insane. In all of Patreon, the amount donated per patron
on average
in the history of the platform, on average,
we're 3.
Number 3.
We're number 3, really?
Fucking 3.
Holy crap.
3. When we say punched above your weight, we're saying, hey, it created a vacuum, this punch. It just, the air evacuated and it was silent. A vacuum, like a black hole. A rip in space-time. And in the place of the Patreon platform, you left a pink mist. So, poof, yes, the magnificent bastard stepped up way beyond any reasonable expectations, which is amazing. You kind of flipped the script on what we were intending to prioritize in our lives for the foreseeable future. And we're going to go into more context of what it means in terms of the level that you guys stepped up to and the doors that have opened just within this limited amount of time. But first, let's reveal the number to see if Daniel's getting the world's shittiest toupee. We're going to cut to the clip and you're going to see what I wrote. I don't think there's going to be a surprise at this point. But please understand, even the low end of my range here, it's going to be pixelated. Even the low end of my range, it means that the tribe absolutely stepped up and we punched above our weight here. I wasn't kidding.
No pubes. That's the rule. No pubes.
That was not in the video.
No.
There's no asterisk, there's no disclaimer, there's no footnote.
No pubes.
All right, less than 50% pubes. The number that I chose, it was a legitimate number, way above and beyond our expectations. Now, with that said, the thing that's super exciting to me, I'm tired of this location. Let's switch location.
Okay. Everything I do it for you. Cause it's no love.
Now we're talking
like
about,
your love.
You ready?
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
You done?
Sorry. And no.
So the thing is, like, Daniel and I are both under no illusions. We're very serious about, you know, making a more magnificent whiskey culture, and it's all of you that stepped up and say, yeah, we want that too. And we've alluded to this a couple times.
We've mentioned it.
The reason why it's not the Rex and Daniel tribe, and it's not the Whiskey Vault tribe, and it's not the Whiskey Biscuits tribe, and it's not the Crowded Barrel tribe, is because we want it to be about all whiskey. We have plans to reach out to other whiskey influencers on YouTube.
That was the plan.
Writers. One of the things that we weren't really counting on happening so quickly. What has happened?
The distilleries have started to reach out to us, saying, hey, that whole whiskey quest thing you guys are talking about,
right?
Can we be involved in that? Can we offer a quest?
With the tribe.
Yeah.
So the whiskey quest.
We're working out the details of what's legal.
Yeah.
As soon as we get everything figured out, then we'll have a plan.
Yeah, so that is on the horizon. I'm excited. Like, I'm super excited.
My brain is spinning on all the possibilities.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little overwhelmed.
All right, they got work up here. Let's move to a different location.
All right.
Couple of things. Baron level is one of the patron levels, and that sold out almost immediately. We figured it out. We figured out a way to open that back up. We double the size of it, and it's already kind of getting close to selling out again. Yep. So the link to the Patreon is going to be in the description below. The other thing is the Whiskey Tribe. The sun came out. This channel, because it has become abundantly clear that the focus, the core of everything that we're doing here, is about the Magnificent Bastards.
Yes.
And the Whiskey Tribe.
Yes.
We're going to change the channel name. To Whiskey Tribe.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Whiskey Tribe. So Whiskey Biscuits behind the scenes. It
becomes one of the shows.
One of the shows. It'll be like probably the Saturday or the weekend show, and it's going to be more behind the scenes and vloggy and shenanigans. When the building's done, there's going to be a brand new show. But Whiskey Biscuits, the show isn't going anywhere. Right. But the channel name is going to be called Whiskey Tribe because we want to be able to open it up to a lot of other stuff beyond just Daniel and I dicking around in the woods. Whiskey Tribe, that change is coming, so make sure you keep an eye on it. Don't get lost, because we kind of like it when you show up here. Let's have worlds collide. In a Glencairn.
In a Glencairn. You just pick it. No McAllen M. Bottles under $150, that's your limit. Which is the majority of this vault.
You're really stingy.
I've got Scottish background.
I'm feeling a little Japanese. No E. Here we go. Let's get the hakushu. You hakushu that. E whiskey.
Good night.
We're gonna need them.
You're not a som. You can't pour whiskey in the vault.
Yeah, you know what? You slow on the draw, and somebody's gonna pick up that slack. Oh man. Completely different countries. Different spellings of the name. They even speak different languages. Totally different cultures. And these whiskeys are remarkably close. You get a lot of the...
I think that's gonna be darker.
That's a taste explosion. Yeah.
Why did that become a thing?
That's really funny.
I don't know how that's funny.
It's really funny.
It's really not.
It's so funny.
It's not even mildly amusing. It's like the first time it was like, oh, that was funny. By the second time, it's like, yeah, that's not funny anymore at all. Now it's just stupid.
There's an arc here because getting smacked with the camera goes from, oh, that was funny, and then it's like, oh shit, he still does it. He's still smacking that guy with the camera, and then it's like, wow, man, you need a new bit. And then you keep going, it's still old, you keep going, it's still old, and then it gets so absurd that 9 years from now, you're still getting smacked with the damn camera, and it's hilarious. So I'm playing the long game here. Did you